viewers out there, you're welcome once again to Sports Orbit Extra. My name is Afa Acho. Salifu Usman is right here in the studio with me. Salifu, welcome to Sports Orbit Extra.
Thank you, Afa.
Alright, on Sport Orbit Extra, we'll begin rather on a not too pleasant development. This news broke out yesterday concerning Nigeria's national basketball team, meant rather the Tigers, as they had tweeted last night that they will not be participating in the Afrobasket qualifiers, which begins tomorrow in Tunisia, due to what they termed a lack of funds. Of course, everybody is aware of the crisis that has, taken a toll on the NBBF in the last couple of years, that has not augured well for the growth and development of the game in the country. Recall that just 2 years ago, a similar fate befell the Nigerian basketball team when then Minister of Youth and Sports, Sunday Dare, got some sort of presidential approval to ensure that Nigeria did not participate in basketball competitions for the next 2 years. And this time around again, just when the team was preparing to go for the Afrobasket qualifiers beginning tomorrow, they have come out to say that they can't, because as of on Tuesday night, and one of the players, I think Metua, one of them, had tweeted that as of then, their tickets to Tunisia were not even ready. No arrangement has been done for their movement. And yesterday they tweeted only for the NBBF to actually confirm today that yes, we do not have funds. We could see this thing recurring over and over again. But then again, you see that the crisis in the NBBF has not helped us. How can the body and organization as big as the NBBF are saying that you don't have funds for a team to go and take place in the qualifier for the basketball Nations Cup Africa, that is?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, I don't think there's a crisis in the NBBF again. And I say that carefully. And what I mean by this is that there's no crisis in the NBBF, but what we have now, we have people who lack the capacities or their incompetence for having the job. They have the job. They have so much fight for it. They so much quarrel for it. They want it. It's not about aspiring to be in the position, fighting to be in the position. But if you, that's what we always say, that if you know you don't have what it takes to give, if you know you don't know how to mediate or to find your way around the issue, don't ever aspire to be in the position. You don't just come and occupy space and don't make use of the space. Yes, there was a crisis that we have a parallel election in BFF about 2 years ago. The other factions have decided to surrender their quest, and the negotiation market faction are no longer saying anything. They have allowed Ikeda and his group to be. So they have given Ikeda and his group to be, and they have allowed them to be. They are no longer saying anything. So if I think Ikeda and his group cannot no longer use an excuse that because of the crisis we can't do that. Okay, but what I'm saying that just like you say in your introductions, the crisis in the NBF notwithstanding, not helping the issue for over a long. But what we have now is that, to me, I don't think it's attributed because of the crisis, but what we have to me is lack of capacity or lack of incompetence of the people who have acquired positions and are not ready to give what they're supposed to give. But okay, look, is it yesterday that the kid and his group decided that they don't have funds to approach? Coming at the 9 minutes to issue a statement that they don't have funds, that the Minister of Youth and Sport refused to release funds. You are just trying to blackmail certain people to save yourself.
Because the date for these qualifiers had been set a long time ago, so we knew that 22nd of February we were supposed to be going for Afrobasket qualifiers in Tunisia.
Before you enter this 2020, 5 months ago, 6 months, we are already aware that the qualifier is coming up.
Exactly.
So why do you wait until the last minute that you announce that that the Minister of Youth and Sport are not releasing the money? And if, for instance, as a serious organization, as a serious federation, you are going for a position, the money you need, this and do whatever is made, or by all means, supposed to be released for you at least about a month ago.
Exactly.
And if they are not releasing to you about a month ago, and all this a month ago we keep quiet, we didn't see anything. Now let even as we at the last minute let us know that the mix of now gonna call you. They say this is the money. And you are starting the competition. How do you go about it? All the machineries and all the logistics have not been put in place. So it's obviously to make and that's what we want to keep on saying, that Kidas and his group are just playing the basketball. Even the women basketball that we are seeing them growing, to me, I ascribe that success in the women's basketball to the personal individuals of those players.
Yeah.
Or sometimes, because sometimes women are more ready to sacrifice than men.
Mm-hmm.
You can testify even in our various homes, women are ready to endure than the men. Men can all quickly shout, but women can ready to sacrifice certain things and allow something to go and to give their commitment to allow things to go. And that's why we are still seeing some process of level of process in women football, and we are still dominating in the women basketball, winning the title back to back first time. But for the Afro basketball, if you recall, like after the to me, there's no so after the Tokyo Olympics, when we qualify for both the Tigers and both of them qualify for Tokyo Olympics, and both of them fail woefully at Tokyo Olympics, that they won't get the good stage. After that competition came back, what can you say about the state of the women basketball after that? Then after that, they were invited for this particular Afro basketball qualifier in Rwanda.
Yeah.
All the top players refused to go. Okay, the coach that Mark Brown. If you ask me if he's the coach of the Tigers,
no.
Okay, Mark Brown was the coach of the Tigers. After Mark Brown have refused to show up with the national team, and yet the other day I was having an opportunity to come across Kida, and I carefully asked him who is the coach of the national team, and he said yes, they are still with my Brown. If you are still with my Brown, when like my Brown come up, he said because my Brown have an engagement, if you recall, he's using a national team as a part-time job, that he still has an engagement with his club. So if you have an engagement, you don't have the time. Must you still with somebody who don't have the time for the national team? Yeah. So it clearly shows that what we are seeing is incompetence of Kidan and his group. They are just trying to blackmail the ministry. I'm not holding forth to the ministry, but in my view, isn't it like the last night that the ministry refused to release funds? Let me give a typical example. We were all here. I'm not trying to praise anybody here or trying to praise anybody. But for instance, I'm just trying to get a typical example. At the last Africa Cup of Nations in Egypt, Nigerian Football Federation find their way around to finance the team to get there. But they are very sure that later or sooner the federal government will issue the money, will release the money. And that is the federal government never released funds for the Nigerian Football Federation before they travel for AFCON. Even when the president had given special approval, the fund they needed was not released. But they never have to find their way between themselves. So if you are a federation and you're a leader of a federation, that is what they call, you need to give a certificate to sacrifice of some certain things. You must not wait at your comfort zone and expect money to be just given to you when the money is released. Then what is your job as the president of the federation? If you are just waiting for the money to get released for you, then you now set yourself and get yourself on the plane and travel with the team. You are there to manage the situation and to solve for fun.
Absolutely. Well, it could write a really sad situation as it stands. So for Nigeria, they won't be participating in the Afrobasket qualifiers, and that means they won't even be in the next Afrobasket.
And there's only a penalty that will come to it.
Exactly. I mean, let's move away from that, where the president of the Nigerian Football Federation, Ibrahim Musa Gusau, has charged Nigerian referees to make deliberate efforts to change the narrative of their sheer incompetence and flagrant disregard for the rules by saying the truth to themselves and resolving to uphold their professional tenets while committing to decent conduct. Of course, the charge was given yesterday in Abuja when 30 referees were decorated with their FIFA badges to represent Nigeria this year. Well, good advice coming from the president of the NFF, because you can see that in recent times, I mean, just concluded AFCON, Nigeria didn't even as much as have a fourth official on the sidelines of the AFCON. Even in the CAF organized competitions, the Confederations Cup, the Champions League, I can't remember Nigerian referees, any of them being selected in that one. And like the charge currently, you know, your conduct of your referees, especially in the local league, matters a lot. This is your performance in your local league that, you know, even puts you, you know, in the frame for even selection for bigger events.
Absolutely, I think that is a good charge for the Nigerian Football Federation. And there's no any better way to see than the way it's rightly said, that you have to change the narrative by yourself, and at the same time, people are accusing you of thief. It's left for the onus on you to prove and say good color that no, you are not who the top you are. So if I'm a referee Nigerian, I think Nigerian referees should be even ashamed of themselves. Not even mining or whatever in any way or whatever anything. Sometimes we try to be we try to be use sentiments about it that okay, so they are blacklisting Nigerian player, Nigerian referees, all this. No, I don't think have any personal issue against Nigerian referees. Because just like you say at the last African Cup of Nations, because I feel ashamed of myself as a Nigerian when you are having a referee from a country like Somalia in war front zone, people that don't even have a vibrant, don't even have a ball league, having a referee from Somalia, have a referee from Mauritania, have a referee from all those small countries that you cannot even record with in terms of football. Officiating at the peak of CAF tournament. A Somalian referee was in charge of the quarterfinal match between Nigeria and South Africa. But you now see, but Nigerian referee, you don't even have a single Nigerian referee as a fourth official, not even good enough to stand as assistant referee or as a second assistant referee, but as a fourth official, so that when they say need to change, just carry the sideboard and raise up and say they wanted to make a change. We're not considered able to be that position. It's not the fault of CAF, it's the fault of Nigeria. And we need, just like Buso say, we need to begin to change that narrative ourselves. If you but every individual aspires to be the best in the world. Everybody, even on an individual level, to individual career, you aspire to be one of the best. But if you are a referee in Nigeria and a CAF tournament is being organized and you don't see yourself to be among those referees, you should ask yourself, why should I not be qualified to be in the CAF organized competition? It's not about the nation first. You as an individual, as your career, ask yourself why can African Cup of Nations going on and I'm not selected to one of the officials? Those that are officiating them, why are they better? Are they better than me? Or what makes them better than me? So it's the question just like the honor is on you, not even about the nation or about the Nigerian. It's on you as a referee in Nigeria to change the narrative by yourself. And by what? By changing the narrative is for you to because the words at the global stage, your action, your conduct on daily basis are being monitored anywhere. So when you begin to show a good conduct and good, definitely people will begin to see you. And I think they take that advice seriously.
Right, to another development concerns the Super Eagles, where it been revealed that the Super Eagles may soon find a permanent nest in Lagos when the new look Teslim Balogun Stadium rehabilitation is completed. And this according to the chairman of the Lagos State FA, Faoud Oki, who said is looking with excitement to the completion of the rehabilitation work at the Teslim Balogun Stadium. Well, a good thinking, if you might ask me, but whether this will be possible is another thing, because the reason why the Super Eagles does not have a permanent home is not because of lack of stadiums, but because we all know why, once in a while the Eagles play in some certain states. Because, these state governors a lot of times bankroll them. Yeah. So if you say the Super Eagles will be permanently at Teslim Balogun, will the governor be in a position or want to bankroll all the time? That's another question.
Well, if just like you say, and if you recall at the last before the last the governor who said the player. So and then the only way, and let me taking the way exactly you rightly say. The only way they can be left in Lagos is to ensure that the Lagos State government take the responsibility of patrolling a team, and you can't expect them to play in Lagos and Nigeria Football Federation have to put the deal. So, and the only way, I just like Nigeria Football Federation are not the only way Nigeria Football Federation, the Super Eagles are not having the permanent home is because of the finances they've got in Nigeria. The football body always like to share the responsibility with the state government.
Because the Abiola Stadium is here. Ordinarily, this would have been the home of the Super Eagles.
That's supposed to be.
Exactly.
That's supposed to be. Unfortunately, the Nigeria Football always look for someone to come to their aid. But one disappointing thing that I want to take it from that hospital is that the Lagos State government, yes, I'm not kudos to them in terms of trying to invest in do some practical development, but allowing the Teslim Balogun Stadium to go the way of other several stadiums in Nigeria has gone is unfortunate. We have Surulere National Stadium who are going into oblivion for many years, and now the Lagos State government who is not in the side of Standard Stadium, just a small size team.
It's not even too small for the Eagles.
Even for the Eagles, it's not a underage team. But still, the Lagos State government allowed the same stadium because of our negligence and maintenance attitude to go on the other several stadiums and go into the rehabilitation in this country. And now they're struggling to manage to rehabilitation. So the rehabilitation of Lagos State to me is not a pride.
Let's go on. We'll still talk about it. We'll go on a quick break, and when we come back, Sport Orbit continues. Don't go nowhere. All right. Welcome back from that break. You're still Sports Orbit to our next story now. This has to do with Frank Onyeka, where he has admitted that playing at the just concluded AFCON for the Super Eagles of Nigeria has actually raised his performance level due to that competition. The Brentford of England player start in all the Super Eagles 7 games in the competition, which finished second behind eventual winners Cote d'Ivoire. For Onyeka, and I mean it's clear to really see, coming into this tournament. Apart from a few of us had watched him a few times at Brentford, but funny enough, a lot of Nigerians did not even really know him, until in fact some, he was even during this tournament knew that he was even playing in the EPL, exactly. But clearly you could see that he put up in as much as the whole team performed very well, Onyeka was truly outstanding in that defensive midfield role.
Yes, he was. That is the only position we only feel that it's only Wilfred. If not Wilfred, do anybody.
Exactly.
But surprisingly,
he can hold a huge revelation.
A huge revelation for the national team. And for Wilfred, at the same time, you now feel that he has a challenge, and he has for Wilfred to come back to that position. And he need to fight hard.
Exactly.
To fight hard to prove that he can also do it better than Onyeka. Not only Onyeka, so several revelations of the Super Eagles never expected, like online now, several that I think this AFCON has really, online this is the second AFCON is particularly, but this particular hand has really improved their performance. There's not one thing that for you to be either you like it or not, just African competition is a big tournament, and for you to be at
you must play for your national team for you to be recognized as a big
and for you to be at that big tournament and play all the 7 matches, that score your importance. And I watched him against Man City after the surprise where they lost narrowly to Man City. They put up a very good fight, and I was disappointed that they didn't get any point from that. So they deserve a point. Man City narrowly escaped from that match for Haaland. And it is a good encouragement that yes, not only him, apart from not only him, not only Nigerian players who perform in that AFCON, believe that this has improved their performance and there's an opportunity that when you play for Chelsea, you expect that you will more. Now there will be more expectations for him compared to before.
Exactly. Of course, now to some Paris Olympic news. Of course, the Olympic Games will come up later this year, and one of Nigeria's, rising stars that's talking about Elizabeth Anyanacho has qualified for the 2020 Paris Olympic. The Taekwondo star is one of the beneficiaries of the IOC scholarship program, who was the second Nigerian female Taekwondo athlete to compete at the Olympic Games after Princess Dudu at Athens in 2004, brother. So congratulations to her. And of course, yesterday also the shot put guy Enegochi also qualified for the Paris Olympics too. So it's good to see these faces who were at the last Olympic, then coming this time, and one can only hope that this time around they will raise their performance and give a better account of themselves this time around.
Yeah, that's the expectations, and if you look at it, that you like no doubt about it. International is a top athlete at the moment.
Discovered by the former taekwondo guy Chukwumerije.
Olympian, bronze medalist, bronze medalist. So giving all that discovery, and they are able to produce Iheanacho is riding high.
Exactly.
Tokyo Olympic was his debut Olympic, although he crashed out in his first match, in our first match, and as he has rightly admitted that during that Tokyo, it was going to be the hype and the stage fright. Now, you talk of experience, he has another experience with an exposure, and coming to the fact, I think he has matured. He has now matured at the Tokyo Olympic. He was 21. Now he's 24. So that means he's gradually and he's matured and becoming a big deal. So the stage fright or whatever that will not be on our side this time around. And we hope that he will be able to say medal prospect and people at least make it to the podium this time around.
Yeah, very well.
Congratulations for qualifying for Olympic back to back. It's an achievement for us.
Very exactly, So now to some Lionel Messi news. Of course, he may have to decide between playing for Argentina at the Copa America or in the Olympics later this year in Paris. Of course, during the week it was noted that they were thinking of seeing if they could bring Messi to the Olympic squad as one of the overage players, and of course the Copa America also is coming up. But for me, I mean, it should be a no-brainer. Messi has won the Olympics before, so there's nothing for him to prove at the Olympics anymore.
Thank you very much. You take the word from my mouth. And Messi play at the Olympics, not just a player at the Olympics. I won a gold medal at the essence of Nigeria in 2018. He shined in Brazil. Now, what is he going to play the Olympics? All this drama started with Mascherano, his former teammate at the national team, even at the former teammate at Barcelona. So Mascherano is currently the Olympic team coach in Argentina. So after they qualify, so Messi can congratulate Messi the team for picking Olympic ticket, and then immediately then Mascherano started saying on his social media that the door is open for Messi who wants to play at the Olympics. To me, there's no big deal for Messi. Messi should not be somebody who wants to play Olympics. What do you want to put at the Olympics? He has already qualified. He has already won a gold medal. He didn't need more gold medal, and he has Olympic. He's an Olympian already, so he has Olympic experience. And the Copa Americas and the Olympic play almost at the same time. I think if you better decide to play for the Copa America, which is the national team and is responsibility than to go and play with the Olympic. It's only several athletes, several top players who have never played the Olympic before, who have not had Olympic medal, want to have that Olympic experience. For instance, Tony Griezmann said yesterday that despite he's currently on injury, but he said you will ensure you do everything to make sure he play at the Olympic. Yes, you are playing at the high of international football, but there's an experience that goes to the Olympic.
Exactly. All right. Of course, during the week, some Champions League matches went down on Tuesday, Wednesday. We will take a look at those results, beginning from the Tuesday's matches, the Champions League. Of course, interesting matches we saw on Tuesday in Champions League.
On Tuesday and yesterday. Inter Milan Atleticos, Inter 1-0 and Atletico, PSG and Dortmund set for 1-1, and that was on Tuesday. But for Inter Milan, I think it's a good one for them. Getting the first leg at home against Atletico Madrid, kudos to them. And the Dortmund also surprisingly kicking a draw, even though the UEFA has abolished the away goal rule, but still it's a moral boost that you went away and get a draw. So, but surprisingly, yesterday was a surprising result for everybody. Arsenal, it was a quite disappointing moment for Arsenal fans across the globe yesterday. Even when everybody was expecting Arsenal rising the way Arsenal have played this so far this year, but after they entered this year, played 5 matches, scored 21 goals, and then everybody was hoping that Arsenal have finally found a solution to their problem, inability to score a goal to score goal. But I think one has cast with 1 goal. One was expecting that they will painted the photo yesterday with the numbers of goals, but unfortunately, they struggled. Yes, they dominated the match, having a 65 to 35% possession of the match, but it was photos that were more threatening, more threatening in their areas. Arsenal couldn't be able to break the photo defense, and surprisingly, the shock of it all coming at the dying minute of the match, of the 94 at the extra minute at the time, where Nedo scored out a stunner and ensured that Arsenal returned home with empty-handed with nothing. Now they have a mountain to climb, and the question is now: is Arsenal genes against breaking go beyond the round of 16. The last time Arsenal qualified from for the first 16, last time Arsenal go beyond the round of 16 was 2010. And ever since then, Arsenal have found it difficult to go beyond the round of 16, suffer the elimination in the round of 16 three times against Barcelona. The same thing good against Bayern Munich. And now, yesterday, Arteta was saying that history is irrelevant. And I was trying to agree with him that history is so. But sometimes, when people are beginning to remind you of your past, I believe that it will definitely work against you. Because when that history, that repeating, people come repeating that you are seeing your record, you are able to go beyond this, you are able to go beyond this. And now, he was trying to play it down, but unfortunately, it's like I think it's becoming reality now. And I feel that now will be able to surmount this heat.
Because the other match,
yes, to me it was important. To me, in my view, it was 1-1. Was an action, but getting a 1-1 goal against Barcelona, it would have been better if, because of the presence of the team, it would have been better if Napoli have won that match yesterday. But not forgetting, before he did to that match, they part away their coach Materazzi and bringing Slovenian coach to take charge of the team, who is also national team coach on a part-time base. But getting 1-1 draw, and then I don't know, but just like I say, thank God the UEFA has abolished the away goal rule. If the days where the away goal rule would have counted against them seriously. But now it's another 90 minutes to play the new camp, and let's hope the Sime and his colleagues will come to the party. I hope to see them in the next round of the second season, not just ending in the round of 16.
All right, we'll quickly take a look at upcoming fixtures for this weekend's EPL matches. It's getting interesting every week as it turns out. Of course, one match went down yesterday. That's talking about Liverpool against Luton Town 4-1. It was in favor of Liverpool. With that, the gap has been opened once again to 5 points rather, as it 4 points as it stands. So Liverpool cruising and looking heavily favored to be runaway leaders of the title. But also some matches coming up this weekend. It will be Aston Villa against Nottingham Forest, Everton traveling to Brighton and Hove, Crystal Palace hosting Burnley, Manchester United up against Fulham, Bournemouth, Man City, Arsenal, Newcastle United. That should be a match to look out for. Wolverhampton, Sheffield, and West Ham versus Brentford in that one.
Yes, congratulations to Liverpool yesterday. They came from a goal down to win 4-1, and that clearly shows that the battle for title this season is very tough. It's a very tough one. And as you can see on the table, Liverpool is currently leading with 60 points, 4 points ahead of Man City, and 5 points ahead of Arsenal. But both Arsenal and Man City still have a game in hand. And then, just like something, if it's going to be a tough this season, and the way it is, it's like Liverpool are not ready to surrender this. They are not ready to surrender the title this table lead. They want to hold on. But how they want to hold up? This 26 match play so far, 12 more matches to go. It's still a long journey. And then coming about the other match that we said, Arsenal Newcastle is going to be a very tough game for Arsenal. If you recall, when Arsenal was hired from Messi, that Newcastle is one of the ones for their winning streak. And now Newcastle is coming to Arsenal. But that's how you're going to be. Either Arsenal will be able, and sometimes one is still Arsenal. When Arsenal suffer a defeat, to respond back quickly is always difficult. But either they'll be able to put their Champions League defeat behind and get the nearest goal, and then to get the result. If they must mountain the pressures and still be considered as one of the title chasers, so they definitely have to get the result against the Newcastle on Saturday. And for Man U, Man U appears to be getting the result gradually. But I think congratulations. Let me say congratulations to you. Tuchel is coming. Maybe that will definitely solve the problem of Manchester United.
I don't think United will be hiring Tuchel.
They say Tuchel is planning to come to Man U, and then we come to Man U. His idea, they have job. That unfortunately solve the Man U problem and go far. But that is how it's be at the Man U. Let's see how it's going to be against Fulham, and for Man City against Baltimore. I think based on the Man City pending. But if you look at Man City and if you look at their match against the Brentford, it appears that those guys are beginning to get tired.
No, of course. I mean, clearly Man City has not been consistent this season. And like it's always been said, when you achieve some level of success,
Yes,
the previous season is always difficult
difficult.
to
I even
replicate
commented
it.
to have even hold on to so far.
Exactly.
They said after achieving so much of it, the player will get adjusted and the nation still have to start to set in. But so far, to me, you still give to them. They are progressing well. They are still title contender. You can't take that with them away from them. Just we lost 4 points separated them and Liverpool. Liverpool still have a match in hand. And in the Champions League, they are also progressing to win the first leg of the round 16. So obviously they are still in charge of they are still in charge of their own destiny. All the needs left for them to play their game and then they go the one.
All right, that's that on show today. Well, Monday we'll be back with another exciting edition where we'll give you a review of all the interesting sporting events that will go down this weekend. Of course, during the weekends, do join us once again 3 p.m. on Monday for another edition of Sports Orbit Extra. Santo, thank you for being in the studio once again.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, until we come your way on Monday, do have a wonderful time. My name is Apacho and it's bye for now.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.